and they recognized him in the breaking of bread. Golden wedding celebrations have a lot in common with Amos. There's a pause on the journey, a Eucharist, a realization that God has walked with two people. Like the two who met Christ on the road and went with him to Amos. These two, who have walked 50 years together, greet us on this day as witnesses to the reality of the resurrection. They have been to Amos. Christ has walked with them. This day is proof, and we meet together to celebrate their meeting with each other, their meeting with Christ, and their joy. A man I met on the road is almost the sacrament of the accidental. Most marriages have the same quality of the accidental about them. Today, they and we look back and give thanks for the chance which made them meet each other and Christ in each other. But as we look back, we feel that the chance was not altogether chance, but rather more the contrived accident of the road to Amos. Meetings with God, in person or in people, have always something of Amos about them. God is present, acting and speaking, but his incarnation in the event and circumstances is so complete that his presence is unnoticed until the last moment or afterwards. Without realizing this, we often recognize it in fact, because we usually thank God for something that is past, for the favor received. We are unsure of the present and do not see him with us in it. We hope he is, but like the people he walked with to Amos, we are slow to believe. So their golden wedding is a sign both for this couple and for us. For them, as for us, there will have been many times in their life together when they did not realize or forgot that he was with them. It is only afterwards, now, that they can look back and be sure and give thanks. Amos was not just for two disciples and for that moment. It was also for the others and for the future. Amos was a pledge of the continuing Emmanuel, God with us. There is still much life to be lived. There will be again old difficulties and new hazards, but the road from Amos is lit with a new assurance. In their walking together, this husband and wife have, of course, known the disillusionment and the disappointment which are part of all journeys to Amos. They have survived temptations, casual and sudden, of monotony and loneliness and curiosity, and the longing for adventure down 1,000 byways. Some they have faced together, and some individually, but always with that other whom they met on the road. He has been with them together now for half a century. These two have lived together and broken bread together for 50 years, and they have known him in the breaking of the bread. 50 years of existence in a structure so time-reliant as the union of human life and human love calls for a special sort of celebration. And for once, time is not the enemy, but the celebrant. That this celebration should be called golden is mankind's tribute to its quality. No metal is mined deeper in human history and consciousness. It is and has been the object of desires and dreams, the reward of superlative achievement, the touchstone of worth, the measure of value in all our exchanges. After so long a time, the hallmark may well have faded on the plain gold ring with which this man wed this woman 50 years ago. But today, time itself has essayed the marriage which the ring made, and time has marked it as genuine. The guests on their wedding morning shared their joy. It was then the joy of a hopeful departure. We, the guests, on their golden wedding morning, shared their joy too, but it is a different joy, the joy of an arrival and of hope fulfilled. The wishes made and the hopes expressed at wedding breakfasts seem sometimes in their exaggeration and vehemence to be tinged with fear. For we know that human happiness has a high mortality rate. So the wishes for the success of a marriage are pitched high, and we tell each other what a lovely couple they are, as if with the strength of words to storm the citadels of the future. But the silent artillery of time is unfortunately not spiked by good wishes. And so, part of the joy of this golden wedding is that for once our wishes have come true. It is not just one couple's triumph, it is a triumph for all of us, and we have so few. In photographs of golden wedding groups, the old couple seem often to be slightly, tolerantly amused by the fuss. We seem almost to exhibit them as trophies, and they let us. They enjoy and are happy in their children's celebration of the event. But there is a secret quality to their happiness that not even their children know. Children nearly always think of their parents as existing only from the time that they had known them. But this man and this woman share times and secrets and memories that are theirs and only theirs. In Yeats's words, they have found the best that life can give. Companionships in these mysterious things that makes a man's soul or a woman's soul itself and not some other soul. 50 and more years of reality and grace has been mediated to each through the other. The family has grown out of the basic unit of their marriage, but their marriage has not lost its identity in the greater family unit. It has preserved its own individual and secret being unshared. So out of their meaning for each other, from the years that are locked away from all outsiders, they smile to each other and share their happiness with all.